Hey, good afternoon, everyone. It is I, the bearded one, and today we're going to talk about mead. Mead is one of the oldest alcoholic drinks man has ever created. It's been around for a long, long time. It predates beer, whiskey, wine, and it's a wonderful drink. Now, the way I got into mead is kind of strange. I started out brewing beer about 11 years ago, and I liked the beer, but it just needed a little bit of a kick. The ABV wasn't enough for me. So I decided, hey, what can I add? Well, I went online and looked around, and I thought maybe honey would work. And honey, I figured it would give it a little bit of a sweet taste, but wouldn't affect it that much, but boost up the alcohol content. Well, about 5 pounds of honey. And for a small batch of beer like what I made, it was too much. I only used 2 pounds of it, so I was left with 3 pounds of honey. And so I thought, what can I do with this honey? And then I found a recipe that said 3 pounds of honey for 1 gallon of water makes a gallon of mead. And I was like, whoa, mead. Let me try that out. Now, I had been looking at my Viking ancestry and stuff, and so I was slightly familiar with it. But I didn't know I could make it. So I took some and I used this one recipe called Joe's Ancient Orange Mead. And it used cinnamon stick, clove, uh, orange slices, and stuff. 3 pounds of honey, 1 gallon of water, and I used some yeast. Now they said to use bread yeast, and I didn't. I used regular, I believe it was 71B wine yeast. But it made an excellent mead, and I was hooked after that. Now I still make mead. In fact, I have a bottle here. This is a bottle that I bottled back June 14th, 2014. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that or not because of the glare. But, yep. So this has been almost 8 years, 7.5 years. And I bottled it on the Army's birthday. So I called it Oh Glory Mead. And it tastes pretty good. But it took like 6 years for it to age properly to where it had a great mellow taste instead of the raw new taste. And so, but I have it. I still have a few bottles left of it. Right now, this is one where I've opened it. You can tell I use the Zork corks. They don't make those anymore, unfortunately. I really did like them. But pop this one open every now and then, take a taste. Yeah, it's still mellowing. It's pretty good. Now, this, I don't know what it is. I forgot to label it. It tastes pretty good, but I cannot remember the ingredients. So it's a mystery mead, but I do enjoy drinking it. Now, one of my newer ones I've made. Here's another batch of Joe's Ancient Orange. I went with the original. And you can see the color. It is a fine amber color. Or honey gold. And the taste is phenomenal. It's been aging though about a year. And it just gets better and better every time I taste it. In fact, here's a little bit left, and it really tastes good. I love it. I believe Joe's Ancient Orange is one of my favorite ones. And this is just a straight mead. I didn't use anything in it. I just water, honey, and yeast. That's what's called a straight mead. And it tastes pretty good too. I have a little sample of it here. Yeah, this is good stuff. Now, you can't drink mead without a horn. Now, this horn, I actually bought this from Starlight Mead, and they're out of North Carolina. And I remember when they first opened, I used to go over there when I was in the Army, and they actually showed me their property, showed me their equipment and stuff, and it was really neat. The big vats where the mead is made and then filtered and stuff. Oh my gosh, it was really a great experience, and it really piqued my interest in starting a meadery also, which one day I may still do it. Now this holds 7 ounces. It's food grade. You can drink out of it. And the good thing about a horn is when you fill it up, you can't put it down until it's empty. So there you go. And I also made a little stand for it. Now this was just a part of a coat hanger, that I wrapped some leather, and whenever you put it like this, let me do that, the horn stands up. Yep, there you go. So I made a little stand for it. So, but you can't drink mead without a horn, guys. Every man should have a horn. Okay, whether it's a horn tankard or a drinking horn or even a battle horn, and I have one of those too. Thank you, honey, for getting me that for Christmas. So, but hey, this is how it starts. Oh, let me show you. This is just one piece of equipment. I make one gallon batches of mead. That way, if I decide to tweak things a little bit, if it made it not taste all that great, at least I'm only stuck with a gallon, right? It's not like it's 5 gallons of messed up mead. So now in future videos, I'll show you all my equipment because I have all kinds of stuff to make this with, from the sanitizer to the siphon and stuff like that. And the bottles, I really like Gross bottles because then I don't have to cork anything, and I can also give these away as gifts, and they're just really neat. All right, well, hey, as promised, here's the mead video, and I'll have more on that later. This is just really short introduction, and I'll get more into it, and I may even make some mead and show you how step by step. Okay, hey, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. It's something I'm pretty passionate about. I don't drink a lot, believe it or not, but I love the process. I love experimenting with the ingredients and seeing what kind of flavors I can get. And, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you have to wait 6-7 years for something to mellow out. I'm glad I didn't throw that old Glory away. Because, after 5 years, I was like, man, this thing needs to get better somehow. And then after that 6th year, boom, it hit the sweet spot. So, you never know. Hey, appreciate you. I love you. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.